Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are continuing on the Rogue quest line. We're working our way up to level 30. So we got the quest level 15. Ooh, we got a skill. Throwing Dagger. Delivers a range attack with potency of 120. So, Stifled Screams. Jackie wishes to bring you in on a tricky assignment. Tick man. Just the cove I was hoping to see. There's some nasty trouble brewing. The client's on his way, so sit tight and pay attention. I'm calling Underfoot and the Stray in on this as well. It'd be a right little rogue family reunion. Alright, let's sit tight. Where's the Stray? There's the Stray. Jackie, the client's arrived. Our guest here has come from Maelstrom Command, with confidential orders direct from Admiral herself, so you know this wouldn't be a simple job. Uh-oh. I'm afraid your guildmaster speaks truly. 'Twas several days ago when an immaculated man stumbled into our camps seeking aid. Upon questioning the poor fellow, we discovered that he had narrowly escaped from a life of slavery. He claimed that pirates had raided his village, abducting him and many others to sell the black market auction block. We dispatched a patrol to confirm the tale and found the village almost completely destroyed. 'Twas a meager settlement without so much as a guardhouse. Thus did its unkind fate escape our notice until now. You think these pirates never heard of the code? Pillaging, honest culling, and dipping their wicks in the slave trade. They're headed the right way for a good stabbing. Aye, though it ain't set down in so many winds, the code notoriously unforgiving against those as raise weapons against the weak. After all, the first pirates in these parts were culls what was fleeing oppression in the Northern Sea. Ignore your history, and you risk becoming what is ye hated most. So, you've a mark for us then? That we do. From the descriptions given to us by the escaped villager, we determine that these lawbreakers are members of the Jolly Merchants, a pirate crew in possession of an official pirateering license. It would appear, however, that privateering has been naught but a screen behind which to hide their illicit activities. One can only imagine how many other Ozian citizens have fallen prey to these wicked slavers. And we've let it happen right under our very noses. Naturally, the Admiral desires a swift revolution to this enogamy. But merely tracking down those poor souls who have already been sold is proving heavily taxing on our associated resources. We could throw more soldiers at the problem, but that runs the risk of drawing the small folks' attention and inciting undue panic. Thus, do we come to the Rogues Guild for help. We ask that you eliminate the Jolly Merchants and liberate the villagers presently in their custody, and that you do so with the utmost discretion. Consider it done. When those nasty covers feel our short blades picking into their backs, they'll enjoy but a brief moment of regret before the code is rightly enforced. Alright, let's get to work. I'll be going after the Jolly Merchants myself. Underfoot, the KB, You two lend your skills to the Maelstrom's investigation and see what you can whittle about the coals what have already been sold. Tickman, you come on me. I think you're ready for the next step of your education. Dun, dun, dun. Next step of education. So we got the briefing. Now we need to talk to the Jackie. Who's this guy sitting all up in the chair? Get out of here. Shall we get these slaving cutthroats in? Our client tells me that the jolly merchantmen set sail from airport a few bells ago. Oh, aye, they might have even board an imperial ship or two, but that's just some mummery they're putting on to amuse the Admiral Swards. I reckon the rest of the crew be back on land, looking to snap the shackles on a fresh herd of cattle. And just to prove me theory right, one of them jolly bastards got himself spotted creeping about the ruffians in Lower Nanosa. There's a bin cove at the Mulberry Dry Docks by the name of Swart. Well, would have likely known the full story. He's more of a shipwright than a rogue these days, but he keeps his gazes keen for the guild. Head over and have yourself a prattle, and I'll join you soon, like. Alright, so we can speak with Siren at the Mulberry Dry Docks. Okay, way down there. Off we go. See y'all later. Oh, we need to go towards the dry docks. Are there any ships in the dry docks? Yes, there are. Some big old ships, too. Oh, we ain't here for that. Man, how did I get this ship? Oh, they just bringing up this ramp right here. Okay. Oh, that's cool. A big old ramp. They just run it on up. Let's see how far these things go down. Or if it even let me. Invisible wall? Invisible wall. Oh, how I love these invisible walls. But it looks like it stops right there. But you should go way far deeper. But that's not what we're here for. We are here. Actually, that's craziness. To talk to this guy up here about some stuff. Alright, come on, come on. Swash it. Talk to me. Aye. I know what ye are. What can old Swarshots do for you? Hunting down jolly merchant slavers? Ah, well, that explains a few things. I was keeping an eye on the bustle about the dry docks, you see, when I spied an odd trio off the distance. This rough-looking sod, one of your pirates, I'd wager, was prodding along another bloke, and this poor, skinny lass. Seen whipped curs less miserable than the two being herded. Last I saw, they were heading south. If what you're saying about the slavery business is true, then that jolly merchant's not going to walk his charges all the way to the market. No, he'll likely has a boat waiting for him. And if I were a slaver headed south, my vessel would be hidden somewhere along the salt strand. That doesn't leave you much time. You said Jackie was on his way, yes? You best go on ahead, and I'll point him in the right direction when he gets here. Very well. Let's take a look at our map. We're heading right across the bay here. Question is, how do we get out? I think there's an exit right over here. Yes, yes there is. And let's go through this little hoop. We'll stay down low. Ask him how low can we go. Oh yeah. Salt Strand. A bunch of crabs up in here. Some querns. But here's our destination. Let's wait. Oh, I think I see some ships up over there. Sora came through for us, eh? Now, what do we got here? This one looks a charmer. Solid move, I told ye. A peg leg grandmama. I was quicker than you, miserable sacks of shite. Or maybe you need another thrashing. Is that it? You already forgot what appears when you try me generous patience. I'm sorry, please. No more beatings. We walked as fast as we could, but we need food, water. Then get in the boat and shut your traps. You get fed when we reach the other side. The other side? Where are you taking us? Are ye challenging me or just plain daft? I told you, keep your bleeding mouth shut. Whimper. I'm sorry, sob. I didn't mean to, sob. Leviathan scaly arse. She's weeping again. Listen. We're headed to El Port, alright? That's where me and my shipmates gather to take the stock of the merchandise and decide who gets sold where. You see, some buyers want only lads, while others is looking for the lasses. As long as we keep those rich bastards happy, we make more coin than we ever did scrapping with the Empire's war galleys. Not that you care about that, I suppose. What matters to you is that you'll be loaded in some jolly merchantmen, set off to gods know where, and Lamoza be a distant memory. So, if I was you, I'd fill that empty belly with one last big gobful of sweet Lanosa sea breeze. Ha 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 ha. I'm sore tempted to put a blade twixt his eyes here and now, but that won't get the job done. No, we let him guide us to his mates in El Port, then we'll mill the whole bloody lot of them. The jolly merchants get their due, don't you worry about that. They're gone. We'd best hurry to El Port, unless you've a quicker way. There's a ferry what leads from Candlekeep Quarry. I'll meet you across the water, lad. Yeah, I thought I seen something over here before we went into that visible wall. Alright, so we need to go to El Port now, which is right there. So let's head on over. That's my faster way. Because I'm a member of the light. I can do that. Alright, so now we need to head over to the docks. Oh, wait. Can I do a levy? I don't want no levy. Stifled screams. Whoa. Okay, I was like, where'd all these quests come from? They're over there. I have not been able to get over there yet. Maybe now I can. Alright, Jackie. Tickman, the Jolly Merchant's Coves. Still with its captives. Seems they've taken a room under an alias. Huh. Hiding their operation in plain sight. Bold as brass, aye? But it's an old slaver trick. See, even if some will recognize the merchandise, only a single handler gets bonded. The rest of the crew just whistles all innocent-like, while their mate is marched off to the Crying Chronicles. And ye can bet they've threatened bloody murder for any prisoner what rises a hue and cry. Patience now, Colt. We just wait until we're sure that all these blackguards arrived. Meanwhile, you better sharpen your stabbers. We have a busy night ahead of us. Uh-oh. Looks like we're ready to go. Ready for the job then? Once the Jolly Merchants all are here, we'll ambush the sides and set their captives free. Alright, so level sync 19, Stifled Screams. Let's begin. We will be level synced because we're 30. Uh-oh. That ought to be long enough. We just have to hope there aren't any stragglers. Listen closely now, Colt. The merchants disguise as plain old venturers and have settled themselves in 3 separate rooms here in El Port. How do we whittle which coves are the merchants? Easy. Take a look at the daddles. Oh, that brings swollen. Cover over younger. Oh my gosh, I can't read this. He's wearing lavender gloves, the exact same type the nasty side at the salt strand had on. That'd be how we find each other in the crowd. Of course, it's also how I whittled where each of the bastards was staying. Just snitch the hopeless glazes of the companies they keep. And you can be sure you found your mark. So, here's the job, all laid out for ye. We hit all 3 common rooms, mill the merchants quick and dirty like, and get those captives their bleeding lives back. Alright? Oh, the storeroom's door's been forced open. Some thieves' sides been at the ale. Uh-oh, he's running. Well, they can't have gotten far. Better get the lads do a sweep of the port. Was that merchant Cove Guplin fight for a nail? You'd think they'd be doing their best not to draw attention to themselves, all things considered. Bloody oafs. And now we've got a swarm of yellow jackets buzzing about, looking for blood. If they spot us wandering around in the dark man's, I have a feeling they'll act first and ask questions later. It'd be best then if the patrols never even knew we was here. We'll slip as sneaky as we can into each of the common rooms and use them bite lavender gloves to identify our marks. There's innocent coals in there as well, mind. So let's try not to stab any that don't deserve it, eh? I'm thinking we should head out one at a time to better avoid them yellow jackets. So I'll let you take the lead. After you, Tickman. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hide. Alright, so don't let the yellow jacket see me. So question is this the door we gotta go in? Yes, it is. There we go. Just one down. Let's hide. Alright, so let's take this one off. Go. Oh, thank you. Alright, that's 104. Let's hide again. Let's get up out of here. Let's go to the next room. Not a room back here, is there? No, there isn't. Alright. There's one. He's got them pink gloves on. So let's go ahead and see that guy. Please take your disagreement outside. Alright. Am I free? Yes, you are. And I'm hidden. Y'all can't see me. I don't see anybody else with no pink gloves, so let's head on up the dock. Oh, pretty close. He still didn't see me, because I'm that good. This looks like a room, maybe. Yes, it is. Oh, we got two people here. Knock, knock. Who's there? Anybody want to say anything? I didn't think so. Let's go ahead and get these two guys free. Go. And 4. That looks to be the last of them, and you didn't even need me help. Back to the shadows, lad. Gosh, where am I supposed to go? There we go. That table is blocking me. All these pink glove fools. Done. Awesome. Maelstrom officer. Jackie. Talk to me. Alright, he's giving him the story. Not a bad night's work, eh, Tickman? The maelstrom be taking care of them poor coals we freed, and I've made sure none of the merchants we downed are likely to get up again. As for the jolly merchantmen, well, her crew can expect a visit from the Admiral's finest galleys, and it won't be for tea and crumpets on poop deck. Right, me natty lad, our parts, and this is done. Time to head back to the sisters. Okay. Wait. Excuse me, are you the ones who freed us? Aye. Well, there's something else we could do for you, miss. The maelstrom swaths. Take you home, if that's what you're worried about. Oh, no. I know. I just wanted to. Thank you. If I may, there was one other thing I wish to tell you. Moments before you rescued me, that dreadful pirate was muttering into his cups. It was something about another raiding party that hadn't yet made it back. I beg your pardon? It seems they've been hunting for slaves in western Eorzea, and being so close to El Port, our captor assumed they were out rounding up chattel until last bell. I just couldn't bear the thought of anyone else suffering as I have. Please, is there naught you can do? There certainly is, miss. You just get yourself safely home and lead the stray pack of jackals to us. I will pray for your success. Thank you again. Yeah, so much for savoring a victory pint. I'll send word of this development to Underfoot and the Stray. We've some well-earned trade for that last of these jolly merchants. By the by, how's you throwing arm, Tickman? Think it's time I learned ye how to fling a proper blade. When you're out in the wide open, often ruffians, you often find the need to sting a cove from a distance. And I'm sure a canary lad like yourself figure all sorts of uses for a well-thrown dagger. Just keep it in mind for when we hunt down the rest of them slavers. And Stifled Scream is complete. Alright. I thought we was going to have to keep going. Action learned. Throwing dagger. Let's go take a look at this throwing dagger. I'm going to go throw my dagger or something. Oh, we got a Shepa something here. Got stuff up here. It's okay. We'll get it later. And that's for the maelstrom anyways. It's not for this guy. Hey. Let me... Oh yeah, 49. 54. Look at that, 52. I'm a regular archer. Didn't even touch me. I'll just kite him around. He didn't even touch me. It's pretty cool. Alright, so let's get this out of here. Throw daggers like right here. Awesome. This can go. There we go. Alright, well, thanks for joining me. My name's Tick, and we'll be back another day, or tomorrow, with the next quest for the rogue. It is the level 15 quest we're going to do. Another 15. Thought we just did a 15. Well, either way, we're going to do it tomorrow. So, until then, y'all take care.